want Kindred coaching? Or would you
No.
rather have it on a different channel?
Yo, I can't. What are you looking at? What am I supposed to be staring at?
Oh, I guess I'll screen share too. Can you see it yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so on Kindred, let's see what your runes are. Okay, these are the standard runes for every game. So, you look at your lanes, right? And what do you think when you see these lanes?
Lost.
What?
He's not wrong.
Bro,
Bro.
there's no way that's
Wait,
a
did you win that game?
Trinimir's. No, we lost.
Oh.
There's no way Trinimir and the Yasuo is a good matchup for Yasuo.
Okay, so you think the Yasuo's gonna lose? What about mid lane?
I don't know. I don't see a lot of fiddlesticks in mid with Ignite to Dark Harvest.
Okay, well you can probably just guess that since your Katarina's stuck in gold, right? This is important.
Yep.
That to know that the elo you're playing in. You're playing in
Yeah.
gold, right? So like the
So Katarina's just
mechanical
gold.
champions like, you know, Yasuo and Katarina, they're probably not gonna be good or they'd be higher elo.
Just do Ignite, go bot to Thorn's Ring, start to Twitch.
Yeah, so starting red is pretty good. Except that your top laner is AFK. So on Kindred, who's clear as trash, it's important that you get a leash. So although starting topside was the right play, right? It doesn't matter what the right play is, you gotta do what's best for yourself. So here you should have started bottom, because your bot lane wanted to leash for you.
How am I supposed to predict
At
that my
least.
top laner is gonna go AFK?
Well, you saw him standing at the tower here, right?
So I make a decision right now to
And
run
then you
bot lane.
pinged him several times, and he's like... He reacted at 115. So you gotta ping him earlier. Or tell them, yo, I need a leash. Because you guys, they don't care about League. They're probably playing like Hearthstone or something. Okay, here, what I like to do is Okay, well first of all, you can see that he took the plant, right? So first, you see the plant is gone. And then you stand near the wall, you W over, right? The W gives you vision, and then I Q off to the side to hit the camp anyway, so like, it's not hitting you. So you can hit it while it's not hitting you. That's probably would have helped you live this. Well, that's a nice try. You tried your best. You potted, you smited, and from what happened, you did everything you could. And then when you're dead, right? You don't enjoy the view. You need to look at where you're gonna go. Also, why didn't you buy pink? So you should have straight mid, right? Since your mid laner died. Mid laner got solo killed. You have straight mid and catch the minions. If you pass straight mid, right?
I would have gotten the cannon XP.
Or if you like jumped out of base, probably. I'm pretty sure you still have it. If you jumped, you would have more XP. Then you won't hit 3 for the crab. So now you're gonna be super sad guy. See, it's 310, right? You should have just went straight to the crab.
But
instead you tried doing wolves.
the Jax wouldn't go to bot crab, right?
Why wouldn't he go bot crab? He can go wherever he wants. He wins one-on-one. He has item advantage.
Buffed. Wouldn't it be bad because he has his topside camps up?
But it doesn't matter. If he can beat you up, it's worth it. Because he sees a mark here, so he knows you're going for it. And he's way stronger than you.
Yeah.
So he'll put, like, since he knows you're gonna be here, since you can't do these camps, he knows you're here. If he pushes you off this, then you have nothing left to do for the rest of the game. Because you're not ganking any of these lanes. Well, you could gank bottom, but it's Thresh, so like you know it's never gonna work. Your mid laner is about to get solo killed, and your top is Giga doomed already. He already died. He already got solo killed. So all your lanes already got solo killed.
So I thought he would win this, but he just griefed it, so he lost.
Okay, so since you looked, I saw you look at it from here. You just go anyways. Like if he wins, right? Let's just
I
say
help
he
him
won.
push.
Like you have to help him push the wave anyway, since the Jax is on his way to go mid anyway. So he would have died while pushing the wave.
Go
But since he
after.
died, you go mid and yoink everything. You know you're the carry now, since like everybody's getting solo killed. You have to be the carry, other than your balling who's part of winning. So your top and mid are pretty much irrelevant at this point. Okay. So you get another mark, which is pretty good. Do you know how the Kindred mark works?
Yeah.
So you're strong at 4, and every 3 after, so you're pretty much just trying to hit 4 from crabs. It's not realistic to try killing people early. Must be super hard to grief. Alright, so something you shouldn't do is, if you're ganking from behind someone, okay, so since you're ganking from behind him, you don't need to use your gap closer. Right? So you can just walk up to him, and then you would have had QE to cancel some animations. Or if you just kept going forward, you probably would have killed him. And that's pretty big since he has a shutdown.
Save my gap closer.
Yeah, if you're behind him.
Sounds pretty reasonable to me.
Yeah, it should. And always pot when you're fighting. You never know what will happen. I think you could have killed him too if you just tank towers and potted. Okay, now you should see that top is getting low. Yeah, so you go top, nice. So you gotta know that this guy probably has E, right? So you do.
Okay, that's it. This is how many
So,
minutes in the past?
so you don't dash at him, right?
I
Because
assume that he. Never mind.
you
He
know you're
probably
gonna have to dash his E. Oh, I guess you just ran out of it. What the heck? Oh, I guess it worked out. Then you collect. Nice. And then you're pretty much just trying to get 1300 gold before you base to get the
I could reset here.
Noon Quiver. So you reset like as soon as you get it, and then you're Giga Strong. Where you go?
My Pike was paying for the play mid. I trusted him.
Guess that's good. Then you should just reset afterwards.
I just leave the wave. This guy wanted to push it, so I listened to him again.
Okay, I guess it's fine, but your mid laner is gonna have nothing to do. So like, now you're like trusting the mid laner to know what to do. And I doubt he's gonna know what to do, so you probably should have left that one.
You run
You
it
need a
down the
base.
red.
Why do you... No.
I was
You
looking
need
at
to
my gold. I
base.
have like 2k, yeah.
Yeah, you need to base.
3k.
You can't just follow people around. Like, this guy's a gold player, right? Yo, why do you...
Huh.
Look, if you're fighting someone, right?
Yo, my mechanics are just bad. He went out of vision.
If you're fighting someone, you fight them. If you're not, you don't. You can't do both. That's how you get in
Not
trouble.
okay. So I A-clicked in the bush, but it was out of vision, so it A-clicked me onto the red.
Okay. Okay, so even though this play worked, right? This is a trash play. Like,
Yeah,
this is
the
how
2.3k,
you
right?
lose games, yeah.
Then here I reset.
Yeah, I think you got lucky that the Thresh went the wrong way. Or the Jinx could have, like, trapped over here. And, like, all of you guys would have gotten stuck. Okay, here, right? If all of your laners are here already with you, why are you
You
not just
drag.
doing the drag? Like, this guy is just sitting in the bush. Like, you can just ping him to attack the dragon.
Okay.
Like, these guys don't know what to do, right? So you need to guide them. Like, this
I
Pyke was
also don't.
guiding you, right? And, like, everything
Hmm.
was working. Just because you guys were on the same page. Dude, why are you still farming?
I don't know. Someone told me to full clear my bot side, so I listened to them.
You gotta think for you gotta think for yourself.
For I'm first time in Kindred and ranked.
Like,
I'll know
so,
what I'm doing.
you probably shouldn't be first time in champions in ranked.
Bro, you told me to pick it. What do you mean?
I think it takes at least, like, 10 games to be, like, good enough to play it in ranked.
I don't know. I listened to my coach. Yo, I'm just bad.
What?
I can't click.
Okay, but because you didn't base, right, all this time, your clear is kind of slow since you do no damage. And you're just giving away objectives for free. Like, if you were here, you probably just win. And Rift Herald's, like, the biggest thing you can do in solo queue right now.
I think I should buy with
Why
however
did you
much
buy a longsword?
I like perfect gold words.
Okay, but it's not going into anything.
Yeah. What do I do? Do I just sit on the 350?
That just means you planned poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen. You should have based when you had enough for new equipment.
So
Berserker
here I
skills.
ult him.
I think if you knew this guy was getting dove, you can just run straight to him.
I think I was supposed to know, because we heard them doing Rift Herald.
Yeah. Okay, so here, right? You gotta do the QE combo
I also need an ult.
and smite. Every time you fight, you smite and pot. Smite
I did nothing. I
and
used
pot.
nothing in this fight.
Yeah, so you probably would have killed the Jax if you did the QE combo, smite and potted,
I
or
don't think I
pressed
was in
W earlier.
range. Wait, can you go back? I don't think I was in range for QE under X.
Dude, you walked past him.
Nah, because I Q early here.
Look,
Oh, never
and then
mind.
you didn't W either, so your Q has a. How do I get it? Like you W'd now.
Yeah. So I just press them all at once.
Yeah, that is how Kindred works. Like you jump at him, E smite, W. Well, you don't have to jump, but like if you were going to jump anyways, which you did, so I don't think I would have jumped here, but unless you're jumping for the E reset. So you pretty much kill Jax there and then ulti yourself and then like 50-50 the fight on Trinir. That's just a mechanical misplay though. What are you gonna do? But so while you're dead, you have to like look at where you're gonna go next.
Just run bot. No, I
Pretty
ran
much
top.
the only
No, I
big
run
thing that could
bot.
happen right now is Dragon, or you can take his camp since you know he's topside still. So what are you gonna do?
I think I go bot. Go for the mark.
That's pretty good.
I do drag.
So whenever someone comes from base, you want to press tab, right? To see what items they have. So when you see the Trinity here, you'll press tab. You'll see as Kraken Slayer to your trash items. So you're gonna know that like you're probably weaker right now and you don't want to fight. And then when you see the Jax, you press tab. You see it as Triforce. So If you take any fight right now, you're probably gonna lose it. So you don't want to do dragon. And you're just waiting for your power spike, which isn't coming anytime soon. Yo, you just did 30 seconds of nothing.
Yeah, I wanted to help mid, and then I don't know, something happened, and I just ran around in circles in the river.
If
And I went to
somebody is
odds.
losing, right, you don't help them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he lost, so I ran around in circles instead.
So you should know that, like, you're super weak right now compared to the other guys, except for bot lane.
I know that I'm stronger than ball lane, so that's what we tried to do.
I mean, killing the bot lane is fine, right? But the bot lane probably, like, your bot lane probably would have beat them themselves. And, like, you're just, like, losing resources on the other side of the map.
I was just thinking that I wanted to get drag.
But if you get this
So
one dragon here, right, at 11 minutes, like, it's not realistic that you're gonna get 4 drags where this Trinity split pushes the entire game away with the lead he has. So you're just
yeah,
trying to get your Kraken Slayer as soon as possible so you can, like, at least try fighting him. Because not only that, you're level 7, right? And that guy's level 10. That's a jungle diff right there. Like the roll diff. And, oh, you're playing the perfect champion for this. You have to last hit the kills. Like, if this guy gets a kill, right? He's not gonna do anything with it. So you gotta wait for the last hit. That's, you gotta carry yourself out of gold. You can't trust these guys.
I think I just believe in my teammates too much.
Yeah, they don't know what's good for you. Like, laners only think about, like, how to get themselves ahead. That's why they're laners.
I'm just like stuck here. What do I do?
You could just recall in any of the bushes. I guess you could also just walk past them. But since you saw the Jackson Trinity, right? Like, on your top side, you should know that your camps aren't up. Or, like, you just guess that they aren't up. If you
I
really
don't
wanted
know
to be sure, you
what I
could
was
tell.
doing.
Oh, maybe you're, like, waiting for red or something.
I think I just ran around in a circle to avoid them and tried to catch midway, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, it seems like you're just running around too much. Like, in lower elos, you can probably just farm all your camps and then look to make a play afterwards.
It's just Pikachu from the beginning. It's like, I feel like that's what I would usually do, but my top side's Giga losing.
Yeah, so
So
you can go into his bot side to get these camps instead.
opt to just get free kills. I'm just dead. I ult here.
Nice.
I didn't think I was gonna die to this.
It's fine if you die. Like, you could have lived, but it's fine if you died. You could, like, just... Like, instead of hitting in your ulti, right? Like, I don't know why you're hitting it, but you're hitting it.
For fun.
Like, you can just jump over here, jump out there, jump over here, and just get out.
I feel like I don't know my Kindred ult timing, so I just
Like,
hit them.
you don't have to wait for it to run out. You can just jump out anytime you want. Because this guy has
Yeah,
to stay in here to live. Like, if he wants to live.
yeah. It's champ. Too much to think about. Like, I'm thinking that I would just want to one-shot him as soon as it goes out, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't know the
your entire,
timing, so I just
your entire
perma hit him.
team was there, so...
Yeah, yeah, you're right, you're right.
So anytime you can get the Kraken Slayer, you should base. Like, if you didn't have the longsword,
I
you would have had it, and it would have been strong. But now,
just take bot side and resets for
yeah, I would
crack.
take you up. And then you'd be like the strongest you'd be for the next fight, so you'd want to fight soon. Okay. Good play.
It's deciding. Gale Force or crack it, but it's just cracking every game.
Yeah, it's cracking every game. Okay, so you don't want to walk anywhere near the top side. Like you would want to assume that in a good game, right? Or like if these guys are good players, this entire thing would be rewarded. Like as soon as you walk into your top side, you're dead. This is a bad play.
Just walk their lane instead.
Yeah. Or just go from the bottom side. The top side is like these guys are like so bad that you can't do anything with them. Like unless your Pike and Twitch are following you around, then you can walk in. And like all your camps are gonna be gone too since it's Tryndamere. And that guy farms camps giga fast.
How can I do that better?
Mechanical help? Okay, well, I wouldn't have gone for this because you're making plays with your teammates, right? Like, if I see a full HP Jax here, I would rather kill like one of these guys. Like, it's just so much easier to kill.
I just leave.
I think you just need to just WEQ like all at the same time, or just Q or E during your Q, and don't hit this
W
guy
here.
during his. Don't hit him during his counter
I
strike.
W. I just randomly W. But I should W with my Q. But
Yeah, I think you try using your W after your Q, but it doesn't have to work like that. Like you're
and
missing
for
out
this,
on.
I just run past him, right? So when he's counter striking.
Yeah, you can just walk down with him. Like as long as you're not getting hit by it, you're fine. Like you just walk. Since your autos aren't doing anything. So if you QE'd, you'd probably kill him there. If you W'd earlier, you'd probably kill him there. Or if you just jumped back and then ulted, you probably live there too. But mechanics doesn't really matter in gold. Like you're allowed to make like at least like 5 mistakes, and you can probably still carry the game. So like after you shut down the Tryndamere, it's not really worth killing anymore. But then your teammates are all gonna go like try killing him. Like you actually lost gold for killing him because the Tryndamere got the shutdown. Instead, you guys should have like gone drag or something since you're stacking them.
I was thinking that Jax would just go drag with his team, so like punish him.
Yeah,
Instead,
Tryndamere's like the only strong one on the team. Like the Fiddlesticks is like has a bunch of kills, but he has 90 CS, so it's like not actually that strong. Like if he has team fight, the Twitch can probably 1v9. If you have someone this strong in your team, you can just like wait for his ulti to come back up before you fight again. Oh, but you guys just keep fighting. Like this happens a lot in low reloads where you just like keep fighting, and it's just non-stop
I have nothing to
fighting.
do. I just have nothing to do.
You have nothing to do because you're like following your teammates around. You can farm camps, you can take their camps. Like you can even see that your mark is on it. But since your Twitch uses ulti, you should know like you're probably gonna lose the next fight until it's back up.
I have this problem where like I feel like if I don't follow my team around, they're just gonna grief without me. And then if I
You can ping them back. Like just ping like you're close to an item, right? And then ping them back a little bit, and then they'll stop. It's a team game. Seems like you're not telling your teammates what you need. Like you're just following what the Pyke wants to do. You're following what the Katarina inting.
I don't know
Like,
what I need on this champ.
well, since you have 2 items right now, you're pretty strong, so you can probably just kill everyone.
I don't. The
Except
Jax
Tryndamere.
Trinity are top side, so we
Yeah,
didn't want to fight because we are gonna get collapsed on.
You probably win right now since you're 2 items. Like anytime you have your item spike, you want to fight. Like right before the Trinmere finishes his IE, like this is like his weakest point right now, right? Because if he bases, he's just gonna one-shot you for the rest of the game probably. So like if you fight him now, this is probably your best chance. And you won. I don't know how this happened. How did he kill you guys? This guy should be pretty weak. I'm gonna try first. Oh. You guys just trolled a little bit. You got too close for no reason. I think you would have killed him without him. He tried stealing your kill.
Frenzy?
Yeah. Since he has IE now, right? Like it's just Twitch versus Trinmere. If you can keep Twitch alive, like you just ult him or something, you can probably carry. That's what you should be doing in team fights. You just like know your job and like usually you're the carry, right? So you can just keep yourself alive. But since this guy took all your stuff, right? He took all your camps, he took all your kills. Like you have to play around him now. Also, if you're super hard losing on Kindred, you probably want blue trinket instead of red since you can't really face shit.
This one, I didn't even feel like I was that weak.
Like you're
Just
not
like
weak, but in like comparison to the other people, since they're so fed, you're probably not as strong as you should feel. Okay, if you're setting an objective, right? You don't need to just sit in the river. You can like sit in like this bush if you think you're strong. If you're not strong, you can sit in this one and like just wait for them to walk in. Or you can like tell your teammates to go in here. Or like there would be a bush here if it's not infernal. Like sitting like right, like just waiting for this dragon is super bad because Fiddlesticks will just come in from
we
the
know he
right.
doesn't have ult. He doesn't have ult.
Okay, well,
Right?
either way, this guy comes from the right. The other people come from the left, and you guys are sandwiched in, yeah.
Nah, Fiddle has ult. I just lied.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. This is just like if you were sitting in here, right, then... Like, if you were sitting in here and the pike was with you, like, you ping them to come with you, this guy dies for free. Or, like, you burn his ulti for free.
I think he kills us.
Well, you can always just hop over the wall. Hop back if he dashes over. But it'd be like a 5-on-2 right now. Because you can even see Fiddlesticks mid. I think.
Hmm.
Or he hits his ward, so you know, like, it's a 5-on-4 for now. And then he sees these guys, right? So you guys can go for now. And then you can just... Oh wait, you don't have ulti. It's pretty troll to fight this drag.
I thought Fiddle didn't have ult, so I thought it was a free fight.
And the problem is you guys just aren't setting up for the fight properly. If you don't have ult, it's gonna be super hard anyways. Since like your entire team is squishy, and the Tremere is just... Yeah, he ulted with full HP. And he still won the fight. I wouldn't have fought that since you didn't have ult. I thought you had it. Like, dragons aren't that important unless it's like the 4th one. If you're playing a late game carry like Kindred, you don't have to worry about getting forward drags. If you're playing like something like Udyr or something, where you get outscaled volley bear.
I don't trust my mechanics to play late game fights.
I mean, your mechanics have to be better than these guys. Like, if you just have more confidence, your mechanics will get better. It's a mental thing. Unless it's like you're lagging or something. If you're lagging like Rory, then you should just play stuff like Galio, but I think you're fine. Like, randings aren't too bad for your first time Kindred.
It's only not my first time Kindred, but I don't play this round. I don't know what's happening. Played an ARAM, just per running it.
Alright, so since they got that drag, like, aced you guys and got the Nash, yeah, they probably just win now. But you see what that Trinmere did? You should have been doing that, like, to their bomb.
Sitting in the bush.
Like, you're just waiting to kill them since they're so weak. Don't let them play the game. Like, this guy has shield bow, he's not doing any damage. Instead, you guys are like chasing the Trinmere around, chasing the Fiddlesticks around. But like you get them one time for their shutdown, and then like it's not worth it to kill them anymore because they're just too
Well, I
strong.
don't know what happened to Twitch. How did he get into the middle of their team?
I mean, you can't control him, but
Nah, because I wanted to ult him in the fights, but he just. Oh,
he Gale Forced in. So he kind of trolled because if he Gale Forced out, you probably could ult him. But you can't control what he's doing, so you gotta just like be near him, like just stand next to him. But you're probably looking at him.
get chased away.
Because you know if Twitch dies, you lost.
So we're just FF.
Alright, now I gotta bring up the notepad, right?
Right. What do I have to look at for next game?
What if I just message you in the league chat?
Sure.
Alright, so what's important, right? Is efficiency. It seems like you need to work on that. Like, you shouldn't ever. Like, you spent 30 seconds walking around in the bot river when there was nothing to do. And since you like playing meta junglers, you don't have to worry about getting 4 drags. Like, you can give drags to get yourself gold lead. Unless you don't feel confident in carrying, then you have to get 4 drags. And just
Okay.
learn the champs mechanics before you play them. Like, or their, what is it? Like the champ identity, I guess. Like like the only Kindred thing you need to know is like the QE, and you should be good, bro.